Greetings and thank you for stopping back by to my channel, A Girl in Her Chakras Tarot Studio. I am the infinitely divine Chandria Monique, and I'm back again. No cards today, y'all. Just no cards on this video. I was instructed to give this message. Okay, so write it down, share it, download it, do whatever you got to do, because I'm not going to give it again. This came directly from Jehovah God and Christ Jesus. The sneaky sneaker, sneaking back into existence. But Jesus say, he left a brick in the door. That means he left the door. The door should have been closed, but Jesus say he left a brick in the door. So the door stayed cracked open, right? So to understand this, you have to understand that this whole thing is a system, right? And a system, this is what I've been told to say. The system. In the system, the way the system was created, like y'all heard it said from the Bible, how God knows every hair on each one of our heads, right? He does. He does. And the system is built just like that. You know, it's just a system, right? I'm just trying to get it out because the way I receive my messages are telepathically. They're not, I don't hear a voice with these messages. They're telepathically given to me. And I don't know but how I know these things, but it's being given to me, and this is what I've been told to say. So with the system, the way it's been set up is the lifespan, right? Your longevity. We are all born. We are supposed to walk through life. 2 on the clock. We walk through life. We get to old age and we die. That's what's supposed to happen, right? In that system, you walk through life. You're born. You go through life. You die. When you die, after you done, because that's what the plan is. Your plan is to be born, live life fully, experience it, and die, right? And you come back again for your second existence. You come back because that's the system, right? The system. You could be born, walk through the life, get sick, don't receive healing from the sickness, and die, right? That's the system. You die, you come back. I don't know what level it is for you or what time it is. I'm just giving y'all the topsoil because I'm not going down the rabbit hole. I'm giving you the topsoil like I was told to. So in the system, once you get sick, so we already established that the system is set up for you to not die, to live a good life, not ever get sick, and then die when you experience what you experience, and then go back, you come back again. The other part of the system is you go through, you get sick, you die, you go back through the system again because you die because of sickness. That's something that you can't control, Okay, third thing, you're born, an accident happens, you die because of the accident, right? You come back. You're in the system. That's the way the system flows. That's the way the function of the system goes. That's what's supposed to happen in the system. Now, when someone commits suicide, they born to the system. They go through the system. They feel like they don't like the system, right? So they take their life. When you take your life, you go back through the system again. But this time, you caused a kink because you wasn't supposed to take your life. Hold it right there. Now, y'all hold that. Feel what I'm saying? This Jehovah. Hold it. Hold that. Okay? All right. So you did suicide. We're going to hold right there. Now, you're in the system, living life. You decide you don't like what somebody did to you or one of your family, whatever. And you go and decide to take their life. Right? You weren't supposed to do that. Now, that person had to go back through their system, which is putting a kink in the system, because they weren't supposed to get killed by you. Right? Okay. Now, that means that there's no see, God knew this. They knew this already, because they know, like I said, y'all think y'all smart, but you're not smart, because every time that we in this human experience feel like we are smart or smarter than God, it's always, you always one step behind. You're going to always be one step behind, right? So I'm saying all that to say this. When I told y'all in the last video, these people that understand this, they kill themselves, come back and do and choose what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They choose. Everybody chooses, even you. But like Jehovah said, tell them this. You could choose it all you want. What does the law say? The law, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. So guess what? You got to be judged now, because you don't put a kink in the system that you weren't supposed to. You're supposed to follow the rule, but you take it upon yourself to take somebody's life, right? You take it upon yourself to take your own life, right? You got to pay. You got to be judged. The law is the law. You do not kill yourself. You do not commit murder. You don't do that, because when you do that, you put a kink in the system, right? Y'all don't believe me. Like I said, you come back. People being born every day. People afraid of death because we don't remember not ever being here. As long as we could remember we were here, knowing the same, you just can't fathom you not being here. You don't need to, because you've always been here. Always been here, right? The law is the 10 commandments, and there is a choice. You could choose to do the will of God or choose to do your own will, right? And that's what people are doing right now. Just like the people that sat there and shat on Donald Trump, they chose to do that. People like, I'm just pulling that out there. You choose this. I don't care how good they think they is, how high moral, who they think they is. You are not God, and you do not have the right to do what's been done in this system. In this system, you ain't had no right, period. None of y'all, none of us. Okay. The sneaky sneaker sneaking back into existence. When evil, like Hitler, racism people, Ku Klux Klan people that just want to see, hatred and all type of murderers, and they die and come right back in the system. They just wait while they're young till they get there. Or some of them be children murderers and stuff like that. They choose that. And they come back. Now, when I told y'all they stop abortion because they don't want you to know. Because if they stop abortion all over the world, then you won't really understand. When you see it so populated, you'll think it's because they stopped abortion, and it's not. It's going to be populated with these people that snuck back in to do darkness, to kill your children, to rape your wife, to do, you know what I'm saying? To just keep their hand in and doing, right? If you don't believe me, watch this. I'm going to talk about Anthony Bourdain. I love Anthony Bourdain. He was the guy who did the cooking video, the cooking shows. He was all over TV, very famous person, very rich, famous, and always, I loved Anthony Bourdain. So when he committed suicide, I couldn't understand why he would do that. Because to me, it looked like he had the perfect life. I wanted to, travel and taste foods. He inspired me to want to do that, right? So when he took his life, I could not understand why he had done that, right? God put it on my heart to go and check and see, to go see. He told me, go do this and tell you this. Anthony Bourdain knew the truth. He knew that he could come back. In his 2000 memoir, it's called Kitchen Confidential, right? He was quoted as stating that your body is not a temple, it's an amusement park, right? 18 years later, June 8, 2018, he committed suicide. Your body is not a temple. It's an amusement park. He chose to take the exit. He said your body is not a temple and it's an amusement park, and he left. He chose to leave. And I guarantee you that he's back here right now. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. He probably a little 5-year-old kid, 4-year-old kid, if he's even back. But if he is, he's a child right now. Probably getting ready to, when he becomes 16, 17, to start something else great again. Because he knew he could do that, right? But they're not saying that that's the right thing to do. But that's what he did because he knew. He knew the truth. Okay? Another person I'm going to tell y'all about. Kurt Cobain. And I love Kurt Cobain. He's a Pisces. I loved Kurt Cobain. And I couldn't understand why I didn't understand it either, right? But when I went and read his greatest quotes and read and seen, I just wanted to know. So I went and researched him. And he says, I really miss being able to blend in with people. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of time, or a waste of the person that you are. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person that you are. He says total peace after death is becoming someone else. Total peace after death, becoming someone else is the best hope I've got. So he believed that. That's why he took his life, because he said he missed being out with people, I guess, because he became this big old, star with Nirvana. He lost like the part of him that like the normalcy of life, because then that's what I say. Y'all people need to understand, just because Cardi B is Cardi B, that don't give you no right when you see her on the street to run up to her and ask her. Don't be asked, these people are human too. They just entertainers, or they just do what they do. That's a different part of them. But at some point they want to be, and I said Cardi B because I love her. I love Cardi B. I love her. And I got chills right now. I love that girl so much. But I just used her as an example because, y'all people run up in her face trying to always, and she's not always nice to them. And she don't have to be. But see, she don't want to be like that. It's just, people need to understand. Just because you see me on stage or you see me right here, that don't mean that I'm on all the time. I am a human. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I do have a choice to be human at some point. Let me be human. Let me go out and shop with my kids. Let me go out with my family in peace. They don't have that no more once they get this fame. So a lot of them that can't take it, they can't take it. They cannot take it. Because you don't know who your friends is. Rihanna even made a song about it. She'll tell you, I don't know who I could trust and who, you know what I'm saying, who like me for me, who want me to be around me for me. You will never know. It's crazy. You have to be strong. Strong. Rihanna is strong. Cardi B, they strong. If you are an entertainer, any type of person like that, famous, they strong. Because it's hard, because people expect so much. They want you to be that person all the time. And then they'll look at you and think that that's who you are, when it's really not. And they don't even want to take the time to get to know really who you are before they start trying to use you and pull their games and tricks and sabotage. And it's just all of this stuff that people do. But see, that's what the human experience is, right? And I don't mean anything against Kurt Cobain or Anthony Bourdain to their families or anything like that. I love them both. And I'm sorry that they're no longer here with us anymore, because they brought like so much love with their art out. They shared their passion. Anthony Bourdain was all about the human condition. He wanted to change the conditions for us. He did. He wanted to do good things. He wanted so much, and he did accomplish a lot in his lifetime, right? Because he was like 60 something when he died, or when he committed suicide. But still, That was just, I just told y'all that to show as an example that when I told y'all, people know what you don't know. Like I said, when I told you the Catholic priest, ain't know who in their right mind would be, if you really knew who God was, you wouldn't be molesting no kids. Unless you thought you were smarter and you could sneak. You know, you got to think that. Had to. That's what God tells me. That's what you have to think in order for you to stand up and say my name and then turn around and rape children. Turn around and rape children. Because you believe that you're going to come back again and you're going to be forgiven because Jesus' word said it, right? Yeah, he did say it. And guess what? Jesus left a brick in the door for your ass that you don't understand. Go ahead on and keep coming through the door, because this is what makes the world overpopulated. In 40 something years, I'll be in my 80s. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time that these people got to come through and just wreaking this havoc. That's what they've been doing. That's what's being done, right? The laws are the laws. Like I said, God gives a choice. And it's like, it's no good or bad. You're either going to choose the will of God or you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you want to do or you're not. 16:16 on the clock. I am not here to tell anybody that they're wrong for doing anything that they did in their life, because God gives you a choice. But I'm here to let you know that if you break in these laws of this 10 commandments, you're going to pay for it. You're going to be judged according to the measure. That's what I was told to tell everybody. According to the measure, you're going to be judged. Yeah, he loves you. I love you. We all love you. But guess what? If you've broken the 10, any of y'all go look them up. I ain't telling you what they all are. I'm not trying to single out anybody or make nobody afraid or anything like that. I'm just letting y'all know it's okay to be who you are. You understand? But when you're faced with a decision, something positive or negative, and you choose negative, then that's the result. You're going to get always the negativity that comes along with it. When you break the law of the 10 commandments, the law of Jehovah, the law of God that God set down, when you break that, trust me, you're going to pay for it. Because those laws are not there to be, they was not written for nothing. It was written for a reason. And you're going to be judged. Okay? I was told to tell y'all, there's no room for the hopeless sinner who will hurt all mankind to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, for there is no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. And that's a lot of songs. Those verses right there. A lot of songs. Aretha Franklin. A lot of people sang that song. And God, I've heard it, but I never knew the word for word. And God put it on my heart to let y'all know. There's no room in this new garden for a hopeless sinner who will hurt all mankind to save his own. When I told y'all about the spaceship, yeah, they want to save themselves. They don't care about us. They don't care. They're not going anywhere. So we ain't got to talk about them no more. They ain't even worth thinking about no more. But have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, for there is no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. Okay? I was told to tell y'all that. And I told y'all in my last message what Jesus said. He coming with his right hand with the boogie woogie. As a matter of fact, last night, I was dancing and he came right into me and he started doing this. And I'm like, what is this? Saying to myself, what is this? Because I wasn't doing it. He was doing it. And he talked to me and said, I'm 33. You don't think I dance? You don't think I have fun? I like to have fun. I like this. But you have to deliver a message tomorrow. And I need you to do it. So deliver this message. Let them know I left a brick in the door. Okay? And that's it. So I've let y'all know. That's the truth. If you wanted to, you could kill yourself right now. You could do it. Go ahead. All you're going to do is get back into another existence. You don't know. You ain't going to remember. Really. Because like I said before, we bring parts of the past with us. You might remember. As for me, myself, when I was a little girl, I remember. I knew, see, that's why you need to listen to children when children talk. Because they know when you're young, you know. Because that's the closest, like, it's like you died and you can't, but you can remember everything from the past life. But once you were born and then your new parents start imprinting that new life onto you, where you was before, it starts to like, it diminishes. It goes away. And then some people get it back through their dreams, and they might have an accident and they might die and have a near death experience or something like that. But I don't know, y'all. I just know that we need to try to work together to help each other, to uplift each other. The end is going to come. I don't know when, but I haven't gotten that message yet. But I was just told to deliver this to let y'all know about the sneaky sneakers. And see, that's what it is, because that's what's going to bring about the end. It's going to be like, it's just too much, it's so much violence. That's how it's going to be, because they commit suicide and murder. You know what I'm saying? And then like if you get, let's say for instance, you kill a evil person, or you kill a bad person. If they already a bad person, when they come back, they coming back to do more. I guess people come back and choose. I don't know. But that's why I said in the first video, choose the light over the darkness. Choose happiness. Choose what's going to be positive to you over something negative. That's how you know you're making the right choice. Is it going to be bad for me? Is it going to be negative for me? But like I said, you could choose. Like, we have a choice. Choose whatever you want to do. But understand 100% that them 10 commandments are real. And you're going to be judged by those 10 commandments. Right? So, that's all I have for y'all. Okay? Stay prayed up. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.